Hello Mon Petit and welcome back to my channel and Merry Christmas. I hope you have had the most magical Christmas, whatever you've been up to, whatever you are doing. I don't know about you, but I have been very much decompressing, very much relaxing after a really busy Christmas period. But we are back with a couple more videos before the new year because I love watching these videos and I love doing them. It's become a bit of an annual tradition for my what I got for Christmas video. I don't know about you, but I am the nosiest Parker and I love seeing what everybody else gets for Christmas. I feel like it gives you really good inspiration. I often will watch these videos in kind of like October, November time to give me some ideas, give me a little bit of inspiration for my Christmas presents for the following year. I've also got friends who are born in January, we've got some February, March birthdays. I feel like it can give you a little bit of inspiration, and I also feel like it's always really helpful if you do keep up with the vlogs, you do keep up with my channel, just kind of like knowing the context of things, where things have come from. Otherwise things will just kind of like pop up randomly and you'll think, where on earth has that come from? It was a Christmas gift in my what I got for Christmas video 2024. So I thought we could jump in. I can show you what I got for Christmas. Of course, it goes without saying that if this is not your type of video, then please do click off now. I'm honestly so grateful for all of these gifts. And one thing I will say is that myself, my fiance, my family, we go ham at Christmas. Gift giving is one of my biggest love languages. I love doing Christmas presents. Whenever people say to me that them and their partners don't do Christmas presents, it just, I cannot fathom it, because I love buying gifts for my fiance, I love buying gifts for my family, and just showing them how well I know them, showing them how well I love them. Obviously it's all about the thought, and that is the most important thing, and I have had so many thoughtful gifts. That is what I'm so excited to show you. Items that if you know me, you will think that is such an Ellie gift, things that I cannot wait to disperse around the house, to use, to test out, to wear. So let's jump straight into the video and I can show you what I got for Christmas 2024. Starting with a gift from my fiance Alex, and as you can probably see, this is a very Ellie gift. Now, one thing about my fiance is he's kind of made a rod for his own back, because he is very well known in the gifting sphere within his family, my family, with me, at being the best gift giver. I feel like he's really made a rod for his own back by doing that. He always gives really amazing, really thoughtful gifts. He's very attentive in that way. And this was a bag that we actually saw in Anthropologie, a beautiful kind of Bottega dupe, and I fell in love with it. Saw it in Anthropologie, pointed it out. Alex is very well aware of my favorite color of the moment, so he went back and bought it for me. This beautiful little kind of top handle baguette woven bag in burgundy. As you can see, burgundy is my current obsession. If you kept up with Vlogmas, you will have seen I was adding so many burgundy pieces into my wardrobe, and something that I really felt like I was missing was a burgundy handbag, and I'm so in love with this bag. This is the epitome of high street that looks high-end. If you watch my videos, you know it is one of my favorite things to do. Find something that was actually fairly affordable, not too expensive, but looks like it cost a bomb, and this bag is exactly that. I love how it's woven. It's really high quality. I love the little knot detail at the top, and because of the fact that this doesn't have any branding, it doesn't have any kind of like detailing in that sense, this is a bag that is going to stand the test of time. I think this is going to be my new evening handbag, my new going out bag. I mean, can you picture this with an all black evening outfit? Oh, so elegant, so beautiful. So you can definitely expect to see this bag popping up a lot here on my channel, over on my Instagram. She is so beautiful, a baby I cannot wait to wear. Next up, we've got some beautiful home bits, and if you don't know, we actually bought a house this year back in February. We moved into our first home that we've ever owned together, and one of the things I have definitely learned from owning a home is how long it takes for things to look somewhat finished, how long it takes to decorate, to furnish, to add little details here and there. So I got some really lovely, really thoughtful home bits to add into the house. This is from my mum, and oh my goodness me, my mum has the most beautiful artichoke, two little kind of like stands that I've always admired. I think she got them from Ochre, and I've always absolutely adored them, so she got me my own. This is from Neptune, and oh my god, is it weighty. I'm actually a little bit worried about whether it's going to be able to go on our floating shelves, because I'm not sure if it's going to be too heavy, but just look at at the detailing of this. I love it so much. A beautiful like white marbly style artichoke with the most beautiful stone. A beautiful piece I cannot wait to style up in the house. Where do we think I should put it? That's always one of my favorite things about Christmas presents. It's like the few days in between Christmas and New Year's when you get to put them away and organize them and sort them and like potter about and decide where they go. So where do we think they should live? In the living room, the kitchen? Let me know. Also from Neptune, these beautiful marble coasters with the most stunning green veining running throughout. We have a real green theme in our home. It's very much like a farmhouse style home. And as soon as we moved in here, I just knew that green was going to be something that was going to run through the entirety of the house. Beautiful mossy greens, earthy greens, pistachio greens, sage greens. When I open these, I literally squeal because I have never seen green veining within marble coasters before, and I just absolutely love them. And I will say Neptune do the best coasters. They don't even need like felt at the bottom. They're really well made, so beautifully designed. And how lovely do those look on a coffee table? I always feel like it's so lovely to have coasters dotted about the house, whether that's on coffee tables, dining tables, kitchen tables, because then it just means when guests are around, they feel comfortable just to grab one and put their drink down, and then you don't run the risk of ruining any surfaces, ruining any kind of wood or anything like that. So I'm so in love with these new marble coasters. I mean, look how beautiful those are. Again, can't wait to pop them around the house and style them up. Another thing I've learned from owning a home is how much those little attentions to detail matter. I love going to like countryside staycations, going to beautiful places. In Vlogmas, we went to Limewood, we went to the Pig, and the thing I always notice about these beautiful hotels is their attention to detail. It's the little touches that make all the difference. And I really wanted to get a tissue box cover for the longest time, so I was very kindly treated to one for Christmas, and I couldn't be more in love with it. I mean, look at the beautiful kind of like wicker detail that runs through it. I absolutely love the colouring of this. It's a very neutral colour, so it's going to go in any room that you have. And I like having tissues all around the house. Alex, my fiance, always gets really bad allergies. He always needs tissues. So I feel like having them dotted about the house is really handy, and then it just means you're not having to like reach for toilet roll, reach for kitchen roll. You've got lovely Kleenex tissues to treat yourself to, and they don't kind of like stand out. They're not jarring in the space when they're put in a beautiful tissue box cover like this. How gorgeous is that? We then have a beautiful candle from Rituals, and I would say if you're looking for a really luxurious candle that a lot of people are going to love the smell of, but not going to necessarily know the scent, Rituals is an amazing place to look for. Obviously, there's so many gorgeous candles from places like The White Company, places like Jo Malone, Diptyque, places that I feel like a lot of people know the scent and it's really recognizable, whereas Rituals just feels a little bit different, a little bit more unique. The scents that they do are absolutely incredible. I've got lots of Rituals reed diffusers around the house. I was treated to a lovely candle for Christmas. This is the Goji Berry scent without even taking off the lid. I can smell it from here. It's such an incredible, like deep, rich berry scent. I feel like this is a good living room scent and a really nice one to light in January. I don't know about you, but the second Christmas is over, I'm over the Christmas smells. I'm over the winter smells. I don't want any like cinnamon or spice or anything like that. I want something deep and rich and wintry, but nothing to do with Christmas at all. So I can't wait to get this open. I've literally been saving it for this video. I think I'm going to light this tonight and really enjoy my new smell. One of my favorite gifts to receive at Christmas are always those really individual, thoughtful, unique gifts. And this is something my parents actually brought back from holiday. I don't know how they managed to get it back in their suitcase in one piece. It is the most beautiful, handmade, like, I don't even know what material this is. It almost feels like kind of a terracotta clay material with the most beautiful oak tree. How stunning is that? I haven't decided where in the house it's going to go yet, so I might need your help in January deciding where we actually place this. We've got a lot of projects we want to do in the house in January. I feel like the new year is going to be project house, and this I think is going to be such a beautiful addition. They said it could go outside, but I kind of don't want it outside because I just think it is so gorgeous. I mean, look at the detailing of the root of the tree, the trunk, the leaves. It is just so beautiful, and this is the kind of thing you can't just buy in a shop. It just feels so thoughtful, so special. Some more home bits that are again so thoughtful and so lovely. I always love it when you have like a story behind the gift of why you've gifted this to someone. This is from my brother and his girlfriend, although I have a feeling my brother had probably a little bit less to do with the gift and his girlfriend a little bit more, because she knows my love for William Morris. I absolutely adore William Morris. We've got William Morris cushions, we've got William Morris oven mitts, tea towels, tablecloths. I absolutely adore their designs. And actually he did have a little bit to do with it because he was around my house a couple of months ago, and I don't have a nice pot for my tea bags. I just use the kind of like cardboard that it comes in, which is dreadful. And I really should have thought before about getting one. So he said to me, this is to replace my teapot holder, to put my tea bags in, and a gorgeous butter dish that match so beautifully. And I'm loving these gorgeous like lighter tones, lighter blues to be added into the kitchen. It feels very Nancy Meyers, which I absolutely adore, the Nancy Meyers aesthetic. And I love the like floral design. I don't have anything in this particular William Morris print. So again, such a gorgeous, thoughtful gift that I can't wait to add into the kitchen. They are just so, so beautiful. I feel like this haul is just showing how type B I am, because I'm not doing this in any particular order. I feel like this isn't making any sense in how I'm showing you these presents. This is another gift from Alex. We're jumping back and forth, but this is another really gorgeous, thoughtful gift. It is an essential oil diffuser, and I actually don't own one of these, and I've been wanting one for the longest time. It's a really beautiful, just kind of like light grey colour, which I absolutely love. I feel like it's going to go really well in the kitchen, and I think it will be really lovely just to like pop in a couple of oils and let that kind of like pump out the gorgeous essential oil air, especially when you've like had dinner, you've been cooking something that's maybe a little bit smelly. At the weekends, Alex often batch cooks, and as much as it's lovely, the entire house smells of whatever he's been cooking, so it's quite nice just to have something to just kind of like pump out. I think there are some essential oils in here which I'm really, really excited to try. Oh, we have here jasmine, lily flower, peppermint, deep ocean, rose, white tea orange, and freesia. I honestly cannot wait to get this out of the box and just fill my home with the most beautiful essential oil scents. Let's talk stocking stuffers, because this was actually the first year that Alex and I did stockings for each other. I know I kept mentioning it in Vlogmas, but we actually hosted for Christmas this year. It was the first year we've ever spent the full Christmas day together, the first year that we've ever hosted for Christmas, so it was so lovely to do each other's stockings this year, and all I'm going to say is boy did it very, very well. This was something that I requested, the Elizabeth Arden 8 Hour, and I've not had this for the longest time. This is one of the best lip balms, hand creams, cuticle oils you could ever use. This is one of those things that you just keep in your handbag and have forever. I feel like everybody needs Elizabeth Arden 8 Hour cream in their collection. He then also got me a lipstick, which I have actually never tried before, and I feel like being in the job that I'm in, that is actually quite the feat. This is something I've been wanting to try for the longest time, and it is Clinique's, is it Pink Honey that this one is called? Pink Honey. I know they've got Black Honey and Pink Honey, and if you're a little bit fairer, a little bit lighter, a little bit more ghostly like I am, this is a shade that is supposed to be amazing on you. I wore this on Christmas Day, and honestly, it is the most beautiful, like your lips but better. I love the packaging of this as well, just really simple, really sleek. Again, the kind of thing that I feel like you just keep in your handbag and just give yourself little top-ups throughout the day when you just want a little bit of colour on your lips. It's the kind of lipstick that doesn't really feel like you're wearing anything as well, so really excited to have gotten that in my stocking. Another item I cannot live without in my handbag, I feel like my stocking stuffers were basically like handbag essentials, a hand cream. This is an Iran hand cream, and oh my goodness me, if you've never smelt Iran scents, whether that's their bath and body lotions, whether that's their hand creams, their hand washes, oh my goodness me, you are missing out. They are usually available at like garden centres. I think they originate from Scotland. I've seen loads in like Edinburgh when we were in the Isle of Skye, and they are just the most incredible scents. So this is After the Rain, which is one of my favourite scents that Iran do. So another product that is going to go straight in my handbag. And we have some gorgeous slip silk scrunchies. Now, if you're like me, you've been on a bit of a journey with your hair. I've been growing out my hair for pretty much the entirety of the year. I cut it really short back in January last year, and then from about March, April time, I decided to grow it out, and I've been really wanting to just look after it, use the right products, use the right items that aren't going to damage it, and silk hair scrunchies are the way forward. If you're going to the gym, if you're going for a run, if you're putting your hair up at night, you're just tying it to get it out of your face, a silk scrunchie is a game changer. I don't find it's damaging on your hair like any of the other scrunchies, like the kind of Invisibubbles or anything like that, and actually I quite like the look of a scrunchie in my hair, like if ever I'm doing a bun or a ponytail like that. So we've got gorgeous pink, nude, and black, which I feel like is just exactly what you need, particularly when you are trying to look after your hair. I mean, look how long it's been getting. I've been getting so many comments throughout Vlogmas not believing the length of my hair, and we're still growing it out. I feel like January might be the time to do a little bit of maintenance, a little bit of a haircut. New year, new me, new hair. But yeah, really excited about my scrunchies. Now, this is a gift that any beauty lover will know is so hard to get your hands on. I do not know how my brother and sister-in-law managed to get hold of this for me for Christmas, but honestly, I was so excited when I opened this. Summer Fridays is one of my favorite beauty brands. I absolutely adore them. I remember actually being sent some PR from them when they first kind of like came about, and they were really small. They were a brand that nobody had heard of, and now they've just blown up into a brand that is almost always out of stock. So this is the Summer Fridays Holiday Lip Butter Balm Sets, and I love having like really lovely moisturized lips. So as you can tell, lovely lip balms, lovely lip oils, lovely lipsticks. I just love having these kinds of products in my bag, especially in the winter, because I feel like my lips get really dry and cracked and sore in the winter, and I just want loads of products that are going to really nourish and moisturize them. So there are 3 in the box. So I feel like one's going to go on my makeup desk, one's going to go on my work desk so I can top it up throughout the day, and then one's going to go in my handbag. So honestly, couldn't believe how they got hold of these, because they are always out of stock. This is a gift from my sister, and it's such a you own a house now gift. You know it's a fancy soap. When it comes in its own dust bag, I finally own an Asop soap. I've actually never ever owned anything from Asop, but before, I feel like all the girls are gonna know how gorgeous Asop is. And once you've got the bottle, we all know the hack I'm gonna do. This is just gonna get filled with Salex hand wash afterwards, but I'm gonna treasure this. I'm going to cherish this, because an Asop hand wash is the most incredible smelling hand wash you will ever smell. I absolutely adore the bottle of this as well. I'm thinking this will be really nice in the kitchen, will go quite nicely with the vibe of the kitchen. I didn't realize actually as well that this is just a plastic bottle, so it's quite lightweight, which is really handy, but one that you can definitely refill. So this scent is the Resurrection Aromatic scent. So it's got mandarin rind, rosemary leaf, and cedar atlas, and it's the most incredible hand wash I have ever smelled. If you've watched any previous years What I Got for Christmas videos, then you will know that these were coming. My annual UGG slippers. It's become a bit of a tradition every Christmas to get new UGG slippers, and I always feel like they come at the perfect time, because let me show you last year's UGG slippers in comparison. I mean, look at the difference. They always get very worn and very used. We live in a house with hard, old wooden floors, so I do feel like slippers are quite a necessity, and I do quite like to keep my older slippers for like guests to use, because I find when people come around our house we always have to warn them the floorboards are cold. The house on the floor is cold because they're really old, they're really drafty. That is the problem with buying an older property, but it just means that we have to have some lovely slippers to wear, and these are the most beautiful, like light biscuity coloured shade. Oh my goodness me, I love how fluffy they are. I always just do the best slippers, and I like to get the ones that have the proper sole, because I do feel like your feet do start to ache if you go for the ones that have no support, no sole underneath. If you're wearing them all day, every day, you really start to notice a difference. So I find it really important to have ones that are like proper shoes. I can nip in and out of the house if I need to, and they just give me the support that I need. So very excited about my new annual pair of UGG slippers. These are always such a necessity. Now this coffee table book is such a special coffee table book. Again, one of those gifts that I feel like is just so thoughtful, and kind of like two loves of mine, two worlds of mine colliding. Since moving into the new house, I've been really getting into my gardening. It's taken me a long time, and I feel like you guys are so patient with me, especially when I compare some of my gardens to some of the most amazing YouTubers out there, seeing like the veg patches that they have, the gorgeous greenhouses that they have, and I've got a little cottage garden with a tiny little veg box that I've been making this year. But honestly, it's just such a like passion project of mine. And something else I love is reading coffee table books, beautiful books that you can pop out on a coffee table that are art as much as they are like reading material. And this is actually the Royal Horticultural Society's Gardener's Botanical Encyclopedia of Latin Plant Names, and I am so excited to have a proper flick through this, because my goodness me, this is one of the most beautiful books I think I've ever seen. Look at the artwork, the illustrations, oh, the foxgloves are just beautiful, and it literally has all of the plant names in there. So I feel like I'm going to learn a lot. It kind of gives you a little bit of information, tells you about the plants, and it might help me discover a few new plants that I maybe want to add into our little cottage garden. I don't know about you, but in January I love just having the time to flick through gifts like this, to have a little bit more like downtime, a little bit more rest time, so that you can just spend weekend afternoons flicking through. And this is exactly the kind of book I am going to spend my Januaries flicking through. I'm so excited to read this. Another coffee table book. I cannot wait to spend my evenings in January flicking through and enjoying Country Life. It is a weighty coffee table book. I'm not going to lie to you. Another one that is just absolutely beautiful. I mean, look at the imagery in this. This is basically my Pinterest board, my inspiration of what I want my house to look like. I feel like this haul, if you didn't know me already, is very telling of my true loves, the countryside, nature, my garden, beautiful homes. Another one that I cannot wait to have a flick through, that I'm actually struggling to hold up and show you. It is so, so heavy, but my goodness me, what a beautiful coffee table book. And lastly, a gift that I feel like the packaging is almost as beautiful as the gift itself, from Dior Beauty, which I'm not gonna lie to you, I am definitely gonna be keeping these boxes and bags. A beautiful addition, again, to my handbag. 2025 for me is gonna be the year of the glow up. It's gonna be the year of embodying elegance. Being that girl that I look at and think she has got her bish together. If there's one thing that I feel like having your bish together includes, is having like your handbag beautifully organized, having a beautiful makeup bag that you reach for with your lipsticks in, and it's got your hand cream in, and this is going to be that makeup bag for me. How beautiful is this? The most gorgeous little sparkly Dior makeup bag, which has inside some gorgeous products. I am very, very excited to try again. A lip product I've never actually tried before, which I feel like is really hard going, the gorgeous Dior lip oils. And I know so many girls that rave about the Dior lip oils. I cannot wait to give this a go. It's in a beautiful, like really light color. It's just 001, which I think is probably, oh, cherry oil. Does that mean it tastes like cherry, or it's got more of a cherry color? But I feel like that is going to be a gorgeous addition into my makeup bag. We then have a Dior mascara, which is very much needed at the moment. I've not had LVL done in months, and I keep needing to book it in, which means my lashes are in need of a really good mascara at the moment, so I can't wait to test that out. And then we also have a gorgeous Dior blush, and I love Dior face products. They're always my favorite products. Their blushes, their bronzers, their highlights, even their foundations. I love the color of that blush. How beautiful is that? I always find with blushes, they always look a little bit more harsh, a little bit scarier in the packaging than they do in real life. This is the shade Rosy Glow, and I feel like that is exactly what it's going to give me, that cold girl flush of pink on my cheeks that I absolutely adore at this time of year. This makeup bag is just such a perfect size to keep everything that you need in your handbag. It's one of those pouches that I cannot wait to fill and just have those like it girl products, just have those like elegant products with me at all times. So another gorgeous gift. What a present to end on. So I hope you enjoyed seeing what I got for Christmas 2024. I would love to know, what was your favorite gift that you got for Christmas? Comment down below your favorite Christmas present, because as I said, I am a nosy Parker and I love hearing what everybody else gets. But I'm gonna leave this vlog here. We do have one more video coming, so make sure you're subscribed if you haven't hit that subscribe button already, and I will see you guys in the next one. I hope you've had the most magical Christmas. I hope you were enjoying that little period between Christmas and New Year of just doing nothing, unwinding, relaxing and recharging, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.